Welcome back to From the South. On Friday in France, Minister of the Interior Gérald Darmanin announced the number of people arrested throughout the country during the protests against the murder of a teenager by the police forces has risen to 875. According to police sources, most of those arrested are between 14 and 18 years old, and local authorities decreed a night curfew in the cities of Clermont, Compiègne, Toulouse, and Lille. In the meantime, in Paris, public transport stopped running at 9 p.m. French government reiterated that they will not allow the continuation of demonstrations that cause damage to buildings and disturb public order, and to this end, more than 40,000 troops have been deployed. However, multiple destructions and fires were reported on Thursday night. French security forces carried out new repressive actions against demonstrations in the city of Nanterre, who were protesting the murder of a 17-year-old teenager by a police officer. Police fired tear gas and clashed with the protesters on Thursday in the Paris suburb of Nanterre, after 2 nights of urban violence sparked by the fatal police shooting of a 17-year-old teenager. The government announced it will deploy tens of thousands more officers and crack down on neighborhoods where buildings and vehicles were torched. This is the third lethal shooting of this kind to take place in France this year. In 2022, 13 people were killed by police for failing to stop when ordered. That's 6 times more than in 2021. While police said fatal shootings during road checks can be attributed to an increase in cases of non-compliance and dangerous behavior at the wheel, many experts said the correlation doesn't explain the spike in deadly shootings. And we continue in France, where the Member of Parliament for La France Insoumise party, Paul Wannier, noted that the ambiguity of the law allows the wrong use of firearms by the police and recalled that the police nation bond and police population bond should be based on trust.
The law is unclear, or rather, it has led to police officers in the field to interpret it as authorizing them to use their weapons to a greater extent than before. There was 40% increase in police shootings following the adoption of this law. There has been an increase in the number of people killed in police checkpoints and hit-and-run incidents, so there is a link, a chronology that establishes a direct link between this 2017 law and the worsening of the situation. We're calling for this law to be repealed and for the conditions governing the use of firearms by the police to be rediscussed. Fear that the police nation, police population bond, which is essential, which must be a bond of trust, a bond of respect, would be further aggravated, further altered by episodes like this. Even more so if the political authorities give the impression that they want to sweep the dust under the carpet and move on to something else. That's why I'm calling for a clear message, strong words and clear, strong actions from the government and the President of the Republic.